All is One Reflections, everyone. I am Priestess Olaiya Ifa Shavi. I'm the owner and creative with Yemiya's Inclinations. I'm also an initiated priestess with the Orisha Hoodoo Institute, and we'll be talking to you all today about Yoni eggs and their benefits. So, first off, Yoni eggs are a hot topic. A lot of women love Yoni eggs. Some women do not think that doing anything having to do with your reproductive system is good. And so I just want to come here and just talk really quickly about Yoni eggs and the various benefits that you can receive from them. So let's just start with the word yoni. Yoni is Sanskrit for womb. And yoni eggs are egg-shaped stones that sit inside your vaginal canal, and they are said to promote and encourage sensuality, strengthening, and healing of the vagina. The thought is that the density of the egg serves as a weight that provides resistance in order to strengthen and tone the pelvic floor. So here is a yoni egg. This is the larger size of the yoni eggs, and it's not light. It's pretty heavy. Okay. So just imagine this vaginal weight. Okay. Easiest way to describe it. So let's talk about some benefits. So because we are in a time where women are in control of their bodies, they are giving everything an opportunity and learning all of the forgotten holistic treatments and healing methods. Yoni eggs also serve as a holistic healing method, especially within your womb. So yoni eggs can increase natural lubrication. And so how this happens is that the yoni eggs sitting inside your vaginal canal increases the blood flow, and that improves the circulation to the muscles and the tissues within your vagina and the pelvic floor, and this increases natural lubrication. So when you have your own yoni egg inserted and you're doing that Kegel and you're holding it in place, that is creating an increase in blood flow, and that incorporated, it helps to improve the circulation of the muscles where you're holding the egg and also on the pelvic floor and like all around it. And so you're pretty much working out your whole entire vagina and getting a good blood flow and increase in circulation that increases your lubrication. Yoni eggs have been described as a healing tool that increases sensuality and sensitivity during sex and intimacy. Not that you're actually wearing the yoni egg while you're having sex. That's not it. But because you're being mindful when you're practicing with the yoni egg and doing a yoni egg workout, I guess, for 15 minutes, you're giving your body the opportunity to work out those muscles in a different way. And because the yoni eggs are supposed to tone and strengthen the pelvic floor, the muscles, the pelvic floor muscles, this positively impacts the sensation and sensitivity within your vagina, thus increasing sensation during sex and intimacy. But it's like you have to continue to do these things as well. So doing it just one time, you'll notice some differences, but it's one of those things that you have to continuously do. Aside from yoni eggs increasing lubrication and sensation during sex or intimacy, They also promote internal healing and connection to the divine feminine. They are made out of raw natural crystals and stones. And now this is a rose quartz yoni egg. And if you know about rose quartz, then you know all of its benefits, but you know that this is known as a love egg, like a love stone. So this rose quartz, obviously I use, this is not my personal set, but I have a set that is rose quartz, and I use rose quartz for self-love. And because I've been on a continuous self-love journey, the rose quartz yoni eggs have contributed immensely to my self-love journey and just connecting with the divine feminine within. So think about the crystal's natural powers, and then think about inserting this natural tool into your womb or portal, depending on who you're talking to. It increased with, or, added with intention and meditation. Um, makes for a really, really great meditation, y'all. Really great. So, one thing that I just want to touch on is trusting yourself to heal yourself. We all have the capabilities to heal ourselves. We all have all the knowledge and information and understanding that we really need. We just need to tap into it. And so, using yoni eggs to me is one way that you can test yourself for trusting yourself to heal yourself, especially healing yourself from within. All right, so let's talk about yoni eggs, and let's just have a look at the reproductive system. Okay, I felt like it'd be just pretty easy just to show it on the screen instead of trying to describe it. It's kind of an awkward topic, right? Okay, so using a yoni egg is simple. As you can see on this picture here, we have the reproductive system, complete with vaginal canal, uterus, ovaries, and fallopian tubes. Okay, so you see in this picture, we have the yoni egg sitting inside the vaginal canal just beneath the cervix. And the string hangs down like this when you're wearing it, just as it's pictured here, right? So here's the egg, but instead of it, it would be string hanging down like this. And this helps to remove it and to remove it and to know where it's at. I prefer the string. I don't want to go fishing for yoni eggs. Just saying. So where the tip of the yoni egg sits right beneath the cervix shows that the pelvic floor muscle is being exercised here, and the also it contributes to postpartum recovery. So if you've just had a baby and you're in postpartum, using yoni eggs can also contribute to how fast your body heals and also help with some internal recovery issues if you've had your baby vaginally, like if you've birthed your precious little baby through your portal and you need some healing, a yoni egg can contribute to that healing. As you can also see, the yoni egg is sitting where it's sitting, it's being held in. And this midsection of the vaginal canal, as it's pictured here, is can help with repairing the vaginal wall. Or if you're not trying to repair anything within your vagina and you're just using yoni eggs to increase your sexual sensations, then this area mid vaginal canal is where the orgasm exercising happens. So just beneath the cervix is postpartum recovery and pelvic floor muscles, and then beneath that is orgasm exercising, right? And then beneath that, you see just within the vaginal canal going down or out, you have vaginal firming and sexual desire. And these things are not like the yoni egg itself is helping and can contribute to all these areas. It's not going to fix your vagina. If you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. Okay. Like, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor or a physical therapist. If you need to, do that. Be healthy and be wise about it. Just know that you have other options that are holistic to the healing that you want. I just want to say really quickly that having Kung Fu grip is really a thing. You definitely can grip some stuff in the midst of some intimate times, okay? So having Kung Fu grip really is a thing, and using Yoni eggs can help you to attain that said Kung Fu grip. Let's just talk about the sizes of the Yoni eggs. And I have a couple Yoni eggs here, and I will just show you guys briefly. These sizes that you see here are average size. They might be half a centimeter smaller or bigger, just depending on where you get the egg from and where it's made. So this first egg, and the reason why it comes in 3 sizes is because there's levels to this shit, like there is with everything, okay? So if you're just starting out using Yoni eggs, you want to start out using the bigger Yoni egg, especially if you are sexually active. You want to start out using this bigger Yoni egg and you work your way down. Am I making sense? So this is the second size Yoni egg. This is the medium egg. It's at 2.5 centimeters wide and 4 centimeters high. So this is the medium size egg. I'm at medium level now. And I don't consistently do Yoni eggs every day or even every week because it's not really something that I need at the moment. But I am in the medium range. Here is the smallest egg. And this one is 2 centimeters wide by 3 centimeters high. So it's fairly small. I don't know if you guys can really see how big this is, but it's fairly small. So the idea is that you're starting with the bigger one and working your way down. And the working your way down is the tighter and the more strong your vagina is, is the same. So when to use your yoni egg, you can use your yoni egg at any time. I definitely would not be using my yoni egg during my moon time or my isheshe or my period, whatever, however you describe it. Don't do it when you're bleeding. Just don't need to. It's your own ceremony already. So I would do and use yoni eggs after my moon, like maybe if I'm practicing abstinence to not get pregnant, maybe I would use my yoni eggs during the times that I'm like ovulating. Some people use yoni eggs when they're walking or working out, doing stairs or squats. It just increases your ability to hold the egg in place for a longer period of time. But I do want to say be careful because if you already are having some reproductive issues, like if you have a hard time controlling your muscles or relaxing your muscles and you experience a lot of pain, like pain during sex or even like really harsh menstrual cramps and things like that, like if you cannot control your muscles and get them to relax, then I would not suggest using Yoni Eggs because it's only going to make it that much harder to relax your muscles because you're strengthening them and tightening them up. So when we're cramping and when we're having pain and stuff like that, we want to relax our muscles so that, because when we're tensed up, we're actually inducing additional pain already to whatever it is that we're feeling because we're tensed up instead of relaxing and letting the pain flow through or pass through. So you want to make sure that you're having some sort of reproductive pain, you know, be mindful if you want to use Yoni Eggs, just be mindful of how you're using them and how often. And if you're just using them to connect with the divine feminine, then I imagine you won't be using them very often. So I think it would be okay. But I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me. I hope you have found all the information I've given you helpful. Definitely cleaning your yoni eggs is imperative. These eggs that I have here, I sell in my shop. They come with a cute little bag. They all fit inside of here. Every time you use the egg, wash it when you're done with it and put it in a sanitized place. You could have individual bags for each one. You could have a container that you use. The eggs themselves come in a box that looks like this. And I guess this is sanitary, but I wouldn't probably store my eggs in this kind of space. I would rather use something like this in a different space. And definitely you can use, I would use like a feminine wash to wash my eggs, or even if you have like some solution that you use to wash any toys that you may, sexual toys that you maybe have, you can use that to also clean off your yoni eggs. I would make sure that you rinse and dry them out thoroughly. Change your string often if you're using a string. Some women don't have to use the string. They can just pop it up in there and take it out, and that's totally cool. I prefer the string. It's just easy. There it is. Take it out. um, so definitely consider using yoni eggs if you are doing any sort of healing within your reproductive system, any sort of self-love journey, any connecting with the divine feminine. The yoni eggs will contribute to that journey. And so I encourage you to give them a try. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. It has been my pleasure. I'm Priestess Olaia Ifa Shavy. Test these waters if you want to. Peace.